Iron Man 3 is playing in the background. Love that movie. Alright. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name's Ernie Leug and welcome to Sound Off. This is the show where we recap the week in conventions and cosplays and all that great stuff. So started off, 3 headlines that happened over the week. First up, a viral video came out this past, not this weekend, but the weekend before, at Triad Anime Convention in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, featuring some Christian protesters and voice actor Mignogna in a heated debate with them. Now you can see this, it's a viral video online, you can see it up on YouTube. You can click right over my shoulder for it. And basically, you know, it's just, I think somebody just finally had enough of the protesters and finally wanted to say something about it. And the overall message that Vic was trying to convey was a good one, and I honestly recommend everybody to go watch it right here, right over our corner. So no word yet on from Vic or from the protesters themselves on anything that happened afterwards. So we'll keep an eye on that. Number 2, Lionsgate and the people at San Diego Comic-Con are now making a VOD service for streaming that will be released around July, just in time for San Diego Comic-Con. They released it this past Monday. It will be a subscription-based service called Comic-Con HQ, where Comic-Con will be happening all year round. Something very similar to Con TV, which is what Wizard World produces. Now, with Comic-Con HQ, not only you'll be able to get content all year long, but also exclusive content. Now, you'll be able to sign up for beta testing starting May 7th, and the official launch is set for this coming June. There's no word on how much it costs yet, but I'm sure as soon as it happens, we'll let you know. Number 3, cosplay show Call to Cosplay has been renewed for season 3. In past seasons, Call to Cosplay just featured cosplayers and congoers. Now this time, they're opening it up to all sorts of people, such as costume designers, professional costumers, models, actors, and just people passionate about pop culture. Now you'll be able to, and the thing is that the shows, they're going to take it off the soundstage, and they're bringing it out, and they're basically taking it on tour. They're going to go to the Plaza Hotel in Los Angeles and the famed Arctic Club in Seattle. Now, not only that, you'll be able to view it on Mix TV, also on Crunchyroll, but also they're teaming up with Wizard World, with Con TV to air their specials, and plus also at Wizard World events, they'll be doing live stuff as well, so keep an eye on that. So alright, so last week's Sound Off picture is would you date a cosplayer? This photo right here. And actually the majority of you, actually all of you said yes. Either you're currently married to one, or you're currently dating one, or you have dated one, or want to date one. Basically the overall thing, you know, sure, why not? You know, we like that too, so we said why not give it a shot. But thank you to everybody for participating in our Sound Off picture. We'll let you know the next one at the end of the show. Next up is our con tip of the week, and basically this week it's all about communication. Make sure that when you're at a convention, especially with us, we like to go to conventions in big groups. So there's like 7, 8, 9, 10. There was one point where there was 20 of us that we were going, like one big group. And the hardest thing is to try to communicate to everybody who's in the room, like, you know, who's in the room. Are we all eating? Are we all getting together for dinner? Hey, let's all meet up because I need X, Y, and Z. So you need to communicate with everybody, and the best way to do that is by these suckers right here, the cell phone right here. Now, not every cell phone is compatible, so together, like the iPhone's not really compatible with Android. It all depends on like what you use. If you use a text message, then the Android and iPhone, yeah, you'll get it, but it won't be the same way. You see what I'm getting at? So the best way to get the apps is either through Google Play or through the iTunes Store. And the ones that we recommend that work for us is Facebook Messenger. You can also do DMs through Instagram. You can also do DMs through Twitter. Email always works. And then finally, there's one app that we discovered at MagFest called Line, which basically, you know, you're able to communicate with both iPhones and Android and Android phones, and they'll be able to, at least it'll be easier than just doing a text message. So yeah, so that's what our con tip of the week is. Just trying to get apps for communications at the convention. Next up is our cosplay of the week, and it's right here. Erza Scarlet's Heaven's Wheel Armor. Now try saying that 10 times fast. Cosplay from Fairy Tail that is amazing, from Nakakon. Yes, Nakakon in Candace. So you can check it out right here. The pictures by 21.trans on Instagram, and actually the cosplayer is Jojo Boat Cosplay. Both of which you'll be able to see links down below to all their social media. So big ups to that. Love the cosplay, love it. Alright, next up is our page model segment, featuring, this week we are featuring Marphos, right over here, known as Dreaded Pirate Roberts. That's the first cosplay we actually met him at in Otakon 2006. I personally met him in 2007, but he's however since then expanded his cosplay portfolio, you could say. You can see him as Spike from Angel and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the Crow, and then recently he did a crossplay Samus Aran, I'm so sorry, in the Zero suit from Metroid. So you can check it out right there. This picture right here with Anemia. So yeah, so check out Marphos. He's right over here. He's our page model of the week. He's not on social media. He's not as active, but I'm sure you'll be able to find some info on him. We'll have some more info on the links down below in the description. Next up is our social media posts. We didn't have many social media posts. We didn't have a dealer spotlight, artist spotlight, tip Tuesday, or watching Wednesday this week because we want to focus on a brand new project that we're doing. It's called What Makes a Fan. It's an audio podcast that we're going to be putting up on SoundCloud, featuring our social media department, Juan and Ricardo. You can see them right here, and their first guests. And the thing is that they'll have a podcast, and also I think featuring our friend Raven as well. He'll be hosting it, and actually their first guest is special guest, voice actress Kira Buckland, coming, and whose resume includes Skullgirls, Blue Exorcist, and Love Live. So make sure you check that out. We'll have a premiere date very, very soon. And yeah, just keep an eye on our social media for that. Next up, our blog post. We had Don't Judge a Movie by its trailer, basically written by yours truly, and it's a review of Zootopia and 10 Cloverfield Lane. Now, what I suggest is that you guys should watch the trailer first and then go to the movies and watch it. Good movies, they're really good movies. I definitely recommend them. Next up is our social media videos of the week. You can see them right over my shoulder. First one is by Alex Kaplan. Not only did one, but did 2 cosplays at Katsucon, so you can check out his video by clicking right over here. And then the next one is by cosplay page model Morgan, but she goes by Cosplay and Galaga. Not only she did 1, she did 2, she did 3 cosplays, and they're all amazing. Amazing is like not even a word to describe it. I mean, come on, look at them. Look at it. They're wonderful. So you can click on the videos to see their video, or you can click on the links down below in the description. Next up is a Throwback Thursday video, where we go back to Anime Central 2009 in Chicago, where C2E2 was this past weekend, and we have an interview with a cosplayer from BioShock and also a Poison Ivy cosplayer, so check that out. Next up, our Feature Friday, and it's basically this week is by J-pop group or J-hip hop group. Just an awesome, awesome entertainers, Homemade Katsuko. You can see it right there. Yeah, we had a fun time with them at Otakon 2010. They are a blast to hang out with. They were so much fun. So grateful to everybody, not only interviewing them, but also watching them and listening to their music. And actually, after this interview, we could not stop listening to them. So definitely check it out right over here. Next up is our Saturday skit, and it is, I'm just going to say the name, and you can click on the video right here. It's the Tentacle Hentai skit from Katsucon 2008. The name alone should interest you, but we'll leave it at that. So click on the video, trust me, it's a hilarious, it's a fun skit. It's not as bad as I'm saying, but definitely check it out. So those were our social media posts of the week, both our blog posts and our videos. Make sure you follow us on social media. You will follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram for more posts throughout this entire week coming up. So now we're going to talk about conventions. We will be at Anime Boston this weekend coming up, the 27th through the 29th. We just want to let you know, if you see this guy, you should run up and give him a hug. He likes hugs. He really does. I mean, how can you not hug this guy? He's so huggable. And then also, if you see this person, make sure you ask to have her take your picture. She will be our photographer throughout the entire weekend. Thank you very much, Alex. And yeah, make sure you go see her. She takes amazing photos, great photos. So and we'll post them up on our Facebook and also on our Instagrams. All right. And then that's at Anime Boston this weekend. And then next weekend I'll be at Nakakon, April 1st and 2nd. The 3rd I got work. So if we're also asking if anybody wants to do cosplay shoots, make sure you email us down below, info@thefanspov.com. You'll be able, and make sure you put the subject title as Nakakon 2016 CMV. Yeah, so that's our con update for our next 2 conventions we're going to be at. And now our sound off picture, which is right here. Today, March 20th, marks the beginning of the Harry Potter Pride celebration. If you're part of the Hufflepuff, I think I said it right, Hufflepuff house, today's your day, so celebrate it with pride. If you're part of Slytherin, March 21st is your day, and on March 22nd, which is this coming Tuesday, if you're part of Gryffindor, which is what I was put when I tried out the Sorting Hat while I was in LA at the Warner Brothers Studios. That's another story for another day. Make sure you celebrate that you were part of Gryffindor. And then Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw's celebration is on Wednesday, March 23rd. So make sure you go out and you tell everybody that you're proud to be part of the house at Harry Potter. So, but yeah, that is it. I can put my phone away. That is it for this week's edition of Sound Off. Next week, Chrissy will be taking over the duties of hosting and reporting on the news that made the week in cosplay and convention. So I am Ernie Leug, and I am sounding off. Thank you very, very much.